Hey guys, Rath here with the DFS Minute for tonight, May 1st, Friday. Going to do this rapid fire, get a pen and paper ready. It's about 6:34. Going to upload the video and do it extremely fast. Was waiting on some late lineups and doing some extra research, but we're going to go through this quick. Trying to give you a play at each position value, and then also pay up, and then I might throw in a couple of fades, which means guys I think other people are on, but you might want to stay away, and I'll give you reasons why, and then I'll give you some pitchers as well. First, we're going to hit you off with catcher. Number one play of the day for me is Stephen Vogt. I know Benny and Josh talked about it earlier. Stephen Vogt is my top guy at 3.8K on DraftKings. Gotta like him against Colby Lewis hitting third, so definitely like it there. Brian McCann is a guy that I would recommend on every site except for DraftKings. His salary has been juiced to 4.9K against Masterson because Masterson can't get left-handed hitters out. So to me, I'm not paying up for McCann in this spot, not on DraftKings. So you want to play him on FanDuel and other sites, absolutely go ahead and do it. The other guy to look at is A.J. Pierzynski, and that would be more of a tournament play. If you think everyone's going to be on Vogt and you want to zig what everyone is zagging, look at Pierzynski. I know Scalafani, however you pronounce his name, has been pretty good so far this year, but he's elite against righties and he's weak against lefties. AJ's swinging a hot stick. So if you, in a tournament, you probably want to go Pierzynski. In your head-to-head 50-50s, go Vogt. And the only reason I'm saying Pierzynski in tournaments is because everybody's probably going to be on Stephen Vogt and Brian McCann. So that would be the reason why you would want to go there. First base for me, paying up for Joey Votto. Been paying up for him. Love him hitting, in the lineup again. And in this matchup, gotta love Joey Votto here. And then as far as value play goes, I do talk about this guy quite a bit. And, it's just one of those things where there's not ever going to be a lot of value at first base. Ike Davis gets a really good matchup, and I like Ike Davis in this spot, especially as with what his salary is out there. So Ike Davis at 2.7 on DraftKings, hitting fifth tonight. So going cheap, you're going Ike Davis. You're paying up, you're going Joey Votto. That's first base. Second base, looking at Dustin Pedroia. Not necessarily a value play, although he is 3.9K on DraftKings. More of a mid-tier guy. The guy to pay up for is Altuve. Altuve is 5,000 on DraftKings, which is kind of crazy, but the kid's been absolutely lighting up left-handed pitching, and he gets a nice soft lefty tonight. So from that perspective, I think if you want to pay up, probably in a tournament, you're looking at Altuve, and then in your heads-up 50-50s, you're probably looking at more Pedroia because you're going to spend for pitching and you need value on the hitting. So Pedroia in the head-to-head 50-50, Altuve in the tournament because you'll get some salary relief taking a cheaper pitcher. The other option at second base on DraftKings is going to be Solarte. He's a guy that I definitely want to try to get in if you don't want to use those other two. The value play is Solarte. And that would be more of a recommendation at third base at 3.2 on DraftKings. So Solarte, value play, second base, at third base as well, mostly third. If you're paying up, the guy to go get is Matt Carpenter. We've been talking about him. Benny's all over him. Just the most consistent hitter pretty much in baseball right now. Gives you those points that you need every single day. He's at 4.4. He's going against A.J. Burnett. He has a tougher matchup, but he's swinging a hot stick, and he's got the good splits differential lefty against the righty. So pay up for Carpenter, go value on Solarte at third base. At shortstop, pay up for Hanley tonight. Now, everybody and their mother is on Hanley tonight because the weighted on-base average against lefties is through the roof. I think it's like 700 or something like that, 780 or some insane number. So in your cash games and your 50-50 heads up, you're probably going to want to load up and go with Hanley if you can get him in. That would be the guy that you want to try to get in at 5K. You can also play him in the outfield. The guy that I like that is sneaky at shortstop tonight is Zach Kozar hitting second against this the kid Fulte, the rookie from the Braves, who I don't have a lot of confidence in. But, Kozar's been real sneaky so far this year. He's got a really nice weighted on base against right-handers. He's hitting the ball hard. He got a good hard ball hit rate. So I like Kozar as a real sneaky play. I'm going to get him in at shortstop in almost every one of my lineups tonight because I need to save money somewhere, and that's a place to do it. In the outfield, Ryan Rayburn, one of my favorites, going against lefties. 2.9K on DraftKings, cheap across the industry. Gets Mark Burley. Ryan Rayburn's doing hitting really well right now, hitting the ball hard. So that's a guy that's absolutely going to be in my lineup. Lorenzo Cain is a mid-tier guy, 3.9. You could call him value mid-tier. He's in a really nice spot tonight against Lobstein. Cain hits lefties and hits the ball hard. He's hitting third, so I really like Lorenzo Cain in this spot tonight, especially at that value of 3.9. And then the guy that we liked the other night that we told you to go get, Jock Itch, Jock Strap, whatever you want to call him, Jock and Load, Jock Peterson, young Jock, 4.1 hitting lead off against Ruby De La Rosa. Ruby can get right-handers out. He can't get lefties out. And we know right now this Dodgers lineup is just crushing right-handed pitching from the left side. So your left-handed bats, again, we're going to roll with them as a mini stack. We're going to go Rollins. We're going to go Ethier. We're going to go Agon, and we're going to go with Jock. So those are the 4 guys you want to roll with in the stack tonight. There's a lot of options out there, but that's the one that I would roll with. They're just too hot right now, and you can't back off. And the big bopper that I'd probably look at, if you're not playing Hanley in the outfield on DraftKings, I think you got to roll with Giancarlo Stanton. Pay up the 5.6 because of the home run potential hitting in the middle of that lineup going against Jerome Go-Home Williams. Don't have a lot of confidence in him. So that would be the big guy to pay up for. But I think Hanley's the guy you got to absolutely try to get in your lineup, and then some of those left-handed bats on the Dodgers. Not sure if you can get Gonzalez in, but, I think Jock for me is a guy you definitely want to look at. But as far as regular straight-up 50-50 heads-ups, I'm looking at probably Votto, and that Gonzalez is just too expensive on DraftKings tonight. On the pitching side, I'm going with Matt Harvey at 11.2. He's going to be in pretty much every one of the cash games that I play, 50-50 heads-ups on DraftKings. Not worried about the win, just need strikeouts and innings and keep the earned runs off the board. That's what I'm looking at for Harvey tonight. I'm not on D. Scalafani. I know a lot of people are. I know he's looked good, but the Braves are rolling out a very heavy left-handed lineup tonight, and they've been hitting righties, and he does struggle against left-handed bats. So I'm going to pass on him. Kazmir's the guy that Benny's been on at 7.4K. You have to take him on DraftKings tonight. The price is just too good. Some other guys you can look at, Carrasco is very interesting. No Devin Travis tonight. They put Josh Donaldson in the leadoff spot. I think that you can roll with Carrasco, but in a tournament only, that would be the only recommendation there. The cheap value play that I like tonight, and I talked about him this morning, so you heard it here first. Chris Heston at 5.K on FanDuel on DraftKings, but you can roll with him pretty much anywhere. Love the matchup. He's favored. Pujols is out of the lineup, so you got a weak Angels lineup going over to the National League. So no DH, no Pujols, and Heston I think is a really nice spot. To me, he's the absolute #1 tournament value play tonight at the starting pitcher spot. And then Lance Lynn is a guy that you want to roll with in head-to-head at 50-50s at home. He's looking at 8.3K salary on DraftKings. He's a nice guy that can get you innings and strikeouts. The Pirates team right now cannot hit right-handed bats, and McCutchen's not healthy. That's something I've been hearing about for a week now, that McCutchen doesn't look right. So don't be surprised if McCutchen lands on the disabled list. I know we went rapid fire tonight, but that's what we had to do to get these out. It's about 6:40. Hope everybody gets in, and everybody good luck tonight. And as we always say here at Roto Curve, stay classy, DFS.